Now, how can you enter into this deep understanding of Islam is in fact through the Prophet's biography. It's to understand his life. Why? Because his life is, in fact, by definition, read in a chronological way. You are following the steps. What happened before he got the revelation, what happened when he gets the revelation, what happens when he starts changing his life, and what happens when he is starting to organize the community. This is why the second dimension of this love towards God means in Islam you will get this deep love of God if you succeed in loving the messenger. And this is what he said to Umar. Another paradoxical dimension is that he came, and what the Quran is saying about him is that he is al-abd, he's a servant. And in fact, very quickly, he's going to get power. And in fact, during all his life, he is getting power and he will behave as a servant. He used his power to serve the community. And this is also something that you can understand only if you understand the very spiritual, the deep spiritual meaning. If you get power in intellectual terms or in human terms, you are going to take power and you are going to use this power, and sometimes you are going to use people and you are going to be served by the people. The Prophet ﷺ was powerful by the way he was a servant, by the way he was serving, by the way he was dealing with the poorest people in the society. So this is also something which is important, which is something that you cannot get only by coming with something which is an analysis, an intellectual take. There is a secret here. And the way he was respecting time, he was respecting human beings. And among the people he was respecting the poor people, the people who are not seen by the society. Sometimes this is a paradox, and why this is what it is said in the Quran. The powerful in Medina, the powerful in Mecca say, look at the people who are following you. They are all poor people. In fact, for them, the quality and the value of someone was out of what they have. Islam is coming by saying your value is out of who you are. And if you are sincere, if you are ready to struggle for what is right, you are much more than all what they have. But the powerful, we're talking about this dimension. And this is what the Prophet ﷺ was serving the poor. And he taught his daughter, serve the poor around the mosque in Medina. The poor were there. And he taught his own daughter, Fatima Zahra, serve them. And when it was too much for her, she wanted someone to help her. She said, no, I can't. I can't do that. No privilege for my daughter. I can give you just some supplication to give you some power. Nobody to help you, but prayers to give you more strength in the way you are dealing with the poor people. So this is also something which is at the end, is that he was serving God, but what he got from all this journey is a sense of freedom and liberation. Remember at the end when he was talking to Aisha, he was coming, he wanted to leave, he wanted to go back, and he wanted to live this life. The way he was dealing with people was always a way to liberate himself from his ego and serving people, and this is the way he was close to God. And for every one of us, the true question when we follow the Prophet ﷺ, the quest for this truth is the quest for our own liberation, from our ego, from our doubts, seeking this peace that he was struggling for and saying, spread peace. Ifshu salam. Ifshu salam means spread love, respect, thank the people, thank God, reform the society, and reform the society by serving the human beings, serving nature, and while in whatever you try to do, be someone who, because we are serving God, we are serving human beings. And this is what he said, the best among you is the best for humanity. This is the way the Prophet ﷺ should be understood from his spiritual life and the way, inshallah, we can understand that we have.